Good morning, dear students. So from today we are going to start next exercise 8.3. So the theory we had covered in the previous video, so you have to see that video for the theory and the concept. So let's start the exercise 8.3, and the first question is, in the first question we have to find the amount and the compound interest. So in the first there is a many question in question number first. So firstly a number is that in this question principal is given 10,800 rupees and the rate is 12 whole 1 by 2%. Okay, so we have to convert into the fraction which is improper fraction. So this rate is count as annually. Now the number of years, time is given, 3 years is there, so we have to find the amount. So if we are finding the amount directly for the given years, which is 3, so there is a formula which is P into 1 plus R upon 100's power n. So R is for rate, P for principal, and n for number of years. Now we have to put the values of all the variables, which is P is equal to 10,800 rupees. Now R is 25 upon 2 upon 100 whole power 3. Now 25 upon 2. So 2 is the denominator of this fraction. So it will be transferred to the whole denominator, which is 100, and multiply it by it. Now we get 200 by multiplying, and rest of all this will be repeat. So we can reduce it in the simplest form. 25 1 ja 25 and 25 8 ja 200. So we get 1 upon 8. So we have to solve this fraction from here. So there is a method. If there are two numbers and they are in the fraction and they are added or subtracted, so we can directly multiply the denominator with the numerator of the another fraction or a number. So 8 1 ja 8 and plus 1, and the 8 will become the whole denominator for all. So all the things will be repeated. Now 8 plus 1 will become 9 upon 8. So it is power 3. So that's why we have to write it 3 times. Now we have to reduce it in the simplest form and solve all the numbers. After multiplying and divide, we get 15,377.34 approximately. So this is the amount we get. This is amount. Now as we know, amount is equal to the total money which we get after a given number of times. Okay, so this amount will we get after 3 years. Okay, so what was the principal, and we have to find the compound interest. What is the interest we get? Suppose that this is the amount which we are depositing in the bank, and we get after 3 years this much amount. So how much amount we get in extra? So we have to find the compound interest. So compound interest is equal to amount minus principal. Amount is that, and the principal is still 10,800. When we subtract it, we get 4,577.34. This is the amount we get as a interest, which is counted compoundly. Okay, so this is the compound interest of 3 years by the rate of 25 by 2, or we can say that 12 whole 1 by 2%. So that's all the solution of the question number A of question number first. So the next question, B number. In this question we have to find the same compound interest and the amount. So in this case the principal is given rupees 18,000, the rate is given 10%, and the time is given 2 whole 1 by 2 years. That means 2 years and 6 months. Okay, so 2.5 years. So we have to find the amount for the first 2 years. Okay, if the time is given like that, 2 whole 1 by 2, or there is any 6 months, 3 months, so we have to find firstly the whole number. That means there is 2 years which is completed, so we have to find the amount firstly for the 2 years. When we found the amount for the first 2 years, that particular amount will be become the principal for the next half years. Then for the half years we have to find the simple interest. Okay, so let's start. So the amount for the first 2 years will be P into 1 plus R by 100 upon power n. Now the P is, that means principal, rupees 18,000, 1 plus R, that means 10% and upon 100 power 2. The time, firstly we have to take 2 years. Now 10 will be divided 100 by 10 times, so 1 upon 10 will be become, and remaining are the same. Now we have to solve this fraction. So 10 into 1 will be 10 and plus 11, so 11 by 10 square. Now 11 by 10 is 2 times, so we have is square, so we have to write it 2 times. So 10 and 20 will be cut here, so 180 and 11 will be remaining. When we multiplying all these numbers, we get 780. So this is the amount for the first 2 years. Okay, now this amount will be become the principal for the next half years, because after 2 years that much amount we get in our account. Okay, so for the next half years, whatever the interest we get the interest on the basis of that much money. Okay, that means the amount will be become the principal for the next half years. For the next half years we have to find the simple interest. Okay, so the simple interest for the next 1 by 2 years is equal to P into R into T by 100. Principal is 21,780. Okay, now rate 10 and time 1 by 2, so 2 will be taken as the denominator, so it will be multiplied with 100. Now from here 10 and 20 will be cut. 2 will divide 2178 by 1089 times, so this is the simple interest we get for the half years. Now this much amount we get the simple interest for the next half years. Okay, so the interest of first 2 years, what we get, we have to find the interest of the 2 years. So the interest we get from the amount minus principal. Okay, so the amount we get 21,780 after 2 years, and the principal was rupees 18,000. So when we subtract it, we get 3,780. That means this is the interest. This much amount we get in the extra money we get after 2 years. Okay, then the total interest of 2 years and the half years. Okay, so for the 2 years we get this much amount as interest, and for half years we get 1,089 rupees as interest. So the total interest will be, we have to add both of them. So 3,780 plus 1,089 will be become rupees 4,869. This is the total interest we get after 2 and half years. Now this is the interest, and what is the total amount we get after 2.5 years? So now the total amount we get after 2.5 years is our principal plus total interest. So the principal is 18,000 rupees plus the total interest is 4,869. When we add these both of them, we get 22,869, and this is the total amount we get after 2.5 years. So this is the solution of the B number of the question number first. So the next question is C number of the question number first. In this question, the principal rate and the time is given, and we have to find the amount and the compound interest which is compounded half yearly. So when the data is compounded half yearly, so the rate is also will be count as half. So the principal is given 62,500, rate is given 8% per annum, it is annually rate. So we have to find the amount and the compound interest half yearly. So the rate will be become half, so 4% half year. Okay, number of years is given 1 by 2 years, that means 1 complete years and the half years. That means 3 half years is that, okay, because we are finding the data or the amount and the compound interest in the half yearly, so we have to convert the time into the half years. So there are 3 half years. Now we have to find the amount with the same formula. Now we have to put the value. P is equal to 62,500, 1 plus R, that means rate 4% half year, and 100 power time 3 half years. So here we have to write 3. Now it will be repeat. 4 will divide 100 by 25 times. Now 1 we have 1 plus 1 by 25. So it will become 25 1 ja 25 and it will add. So it will become 26 by 25 power 3. So we have to write it 3 times. Now 25 will divide 625 by 25 times, because 625 is the square of 25. So 25 and 20 will be there. Now 25 will divide 2500 by 25 1 25 and 20 will be there. Now 25 will divide 100 by 4 times. So we get 4 into 26, 26, 26. When we multiplying all these numbers, we get 70,304. So this is the amount we get after 3 half years. Okay, so what is the interest? Compound interest. Okay, so compound interest is equal to amount minus principal. The amount we get 70,304 minus the principal is given 62,500. So we have to subtract 62,500 by 70,304. So we get 7,804, and this is the compound interest. So we get compound interest and the amount. Okay, so one more thing you have to remind, that when the data is compounded half yearly, you have to convert that rate into the half, and whatever the rate is given you have to take it half, and the time whatever is given you have to take it in the form of half years. Okay, so that's all the solution of the question number C of question number 1. So today we had covered only 3 questions, and I think this is quite enough for today. So from tomorrow we will start some new questions. And one more thing, you have to write each and every question by the same pattern which I am describing on the board, and you have to do the practice as well at your home. So that's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.